picked
The
Jacksonville.
Mercedes I sent him, isn't it? Yeah.
The model car, that is. Yeah. Hey, before we get to matters at hand, let's congratulate the New England Patriots on their victory convincingly over the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll talk about that in just a bit. But right now, let's get to things at hand. And for that, we turn to our Fox Watch. Numerous stories surround this matchup. And for a look ahead at the game today, Pat Summerall and John Madden join us now. And good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon, JB. The Dallas Cowboys, Carolina Panthers. And you can't really talk about Dallas without talking about the distractions of this past week. But really, if a team should be able to handle it, the Cowboys should be able to handle it because it's something that's been going on all year long. Is it a distraction, Tim, then?
Yeah, I think so, and I think it's been a distraction all year long, and I don't think they've played as well as they should be playing, especially on offense. And then last night when we were talking to the Cowboys, I think that they spend so much time talking about how it's not a distraction that has to be a distraction in itself.
Carolina has to be somewhat of a surprise. They won the NFC West. What is this Carolina expansion team all about?
I'll tell you, it's about a team that hasn't lost a game here all year. It's about a team that is disciplined. It's about a team that doesn't have a lot of stars. They have a disciplined offense. They have a veteran defense that does a lot of things. They do a lot of blitzes, a lot of zone blitzes. They have a very good kicking game. And, you know, when this team was built, you think of them, they're only in their second year, you think they must be a young team. But they're not young on defense. If you look at their defensive starters, they have the oldest average age in the league. They have more experience than any defense in the league. And you say, well, how about playoffs? This team hasn't been in the playoffs, but 9 of the 11 defensive starters have been in playoffs on this team.
The playoff pressure won't surprise them. Ron Pitts is with us today. He's down on the sideline with more on the Dallas distractions. Ron?
You know, Pat, I don't think there's a team in the NFL that handles distractions better than the Dallas Cowboys. You get the feeling talking to the players and coaches that it's a been there, done that, so let's go play football type of deal. Talked to Troy Aikman last night. He said, yeah, it's a distraction. It's going to affect us to a certain level. We got to try to play beyond that level. Strong safety Darren Woodson said the same thing and said each guy just worry about doing your job and everything will be okay. Now that talk sounds nice, but I'll tell you what, in a few minutes, we're going to see if they can all walk the walk against a very tough Carolina Panther football team. Right now, let's go back to James Brown in Hollywood.
All right, Ron, thank you very much. We heard John Madden talk about a disciplined Carolina squad. They are underdogs going into this game today. What about keys for victory?
Well, we've all heard of the acronym KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. And that's exactly what Carolina is going to do today. They're going to keep it simple. Offensively, very few plays. The reason you do that, you have a young offensive football team. If you keep it simple, you eliminate the mistakes, which lead to turnovers. And when you're an inferior football team like they are against the Dallas Cowboys, the world champions, obviously mistakes would be the thing that would unravel them. Keep it simple, backs out of the backfield, on the linebackers. If they throw the football today, that'll be the key for them, Ronnie.
Were you talking to me?
No. The acronym.
Oh, okay, thank you. I was curious about that.
You're all right.
Special teams-wise, they have to stop Herschel Walker. They can't let Herschel Walker get a long gain on a kickoff return. Another thing, I think Anthony Johnson, the running back, I think he'll be able to run on the Dallas defense. They'll run counters. They'll do a lot of different things today to get that running game going.
Hey, I'll tell you, it's going to be a big one. They are going to run the ball at Shante Carvin. The way they're going to accomplish that, Dallas likes to run zone. They're going to run slot to the right side of the offense. Darren Woodson likes to roll up and play on the slot receiver. That will force Deion Sanders opposite him to be the run force. Oh. And when they throw the ball, they're going to throw the ball at Kevin Smith, and I quote, he will earn his paycheck today. If they go man versus that formation, they're going to check to the pass.
All right, nice acronym.
Yeah,
Carolina is the perfect embodiment of the 5 Ps. You know about those?
No, I don't.
I'll tell you about that during the commercial break.
Share
right
those
now,
with me.
We'll talk about what else is on tap for today's show.
Today on the one and only Fox NFL Special. Hey, don't move. Stay right there.
For perfect clarity, every picture requires the right tone, and the playoff picture is no different. Our resident artists provide brightness and contrast to frame the playoff picture for you as we continue the run to Super Bowl 31. And in Dallas, the talk should have been about a possible 5th straight NFC Championship appearance. Instead, there's been another allegation of sexual misconduct. We'll take a look at the week that was in Big D. Coming up, coming at you, the one and only NFL on Fox.